Hello traders, welcome to the live stream. Am I audible to you? Just let me know. Audio video. Is it clear from my end? Okay, Deepak sir, thank you for confirming. Now we are looking at BTC liquidation heat map. Now as per this, 88,030, that is where the next liquidation is there in the market. Okay. Now at this point of time, market has corrected nicely towards the downside, and US market is a bit negative, slightly negative. We are looking at that here, right? So a little bit the zone market is coming, so we'll see how it behaves here. Based on that, maybe we can decide what to do next. Not just BTC, other index also we have to look at. We'll look into it one by one. ATH. ETH also I'm looking right now. As of now, it's kind of holding on to the upper level, so little bit bullishness can come in ETH. It depends on the recent 1 minute candle, how it behaves. In the comment section, just let me know what is your view about the market. What do you think is the next probability? As of now, I'd consider this zone, depending on how market behaves at this zone, we'll look for bearish trade. Continuously buying has happened here, higher lows, higher highs, market has formed. So just BTC I cannot look. I have to look at ETH also, how it is performing. If ETH is there and at some other important zone, all of those things I have to factor in. 2830 in ETH continuously it is more. So somewhere here, the zone, how ETH behaves, I have to see. So correction market, how is it moving right now? It is moving in kind of a downtrend, right? Here downtrend, high, low, lower high, lower low is not yet formed, but in this zone, low, high, higher low, higher high also is not yet formed. So this zone, how market behaves from here, it has potential to move towards the downside. That is what I need to wait and observe. If I get any opportunity, I will try. BTC though, it is just breaking the levels and it's moving towards the upside. In the comment section, just let me know what is your view about the market. Where do you think is the next potential? ETH is kind of facing resistance near the trend line. If it had reached the zone, it would have been a bit better for me. I'm looking at the market on 1 minute time frame, okay? Let's look at Sol also. Sol has little more space. Little more space is there for Sol to move. This is the next trend line, resistance 1, resistance 2, on small momentum towards the downside. Scalping setup we can try actually. But looking at this move itself, little bit contradiction is there as to should we go about this or not. What do you guys think? So today we have one important news in at 8:15. Let's see what is the news. S&P Global Manufacturing PMI. That one we have. That's fine. It's not that important. 8:30, one more news is there. This news is important. These things we have to factor in. That news comes around 8:30. Not in a hurry to take a trade, but we will wait. Took overnight short position yesterday. Good. Jerome Paul speech is there. What time? Inflation rate year on year. This is not for US, this is for South Korea. Chairman Paul speech. This is very late, sir. So while we are live, all these things will not matter. BTC is kind of facing rejection. ETH, little confusion is there in this zone, so we will wait. In the comment section, let me know, traders, what is your view about the market? What do you think is the next probability? As long as this zone breaks, maybe we should not be looking at any bearish trade. Looking at the market condition, I'm saying in between at the zone we could have tried actually. That it did not touch the zone, or it did not give a breakout and it failed. So I didn't want it to look for any trade at that particular zone. But next area. So this correcting ETH. This recent zone, what is there in the market? This is important. As long as that zone is breaking, I feel okay to a certain extent. Let's not look for any bearish trade in the market. Okay, that's my idea. Now we will see. We'll refresh this page. We are sitting on a 1 minute time frame chart now. Continuously support. One attempt here in this zone, we can try for bullish. If market doesn't respect that, then we can go on sell on rise. Okay, this is a situation I'm looking at in the market right now. Resistance. Sir, any video are there on YouTube about support, resistance, demand, supply? Yeah, I've spoken about buyer zone, seller zone, what can be buyer and seller zone in the course. Okay, BTC might hold 85,750. 85,750. BTC, if it sustains above this zone, next it has space to move up to this zone also. And one more thing I had spoken earlier, liquidation heat map. If you see, liquidity is there on top, okay, near 88,000. So all those things we will factor in. Based on that, we will ETH also we will see off right away. ETH support zone was there in the past, not right now. Next is 88 or 2,880. Nice trend line respecting. Now this zone, how market behaves, we will see, traders. we'll just be prepared. Okay, so idea is to look for bullish trade. Somewhere at this zone. Somewhere here, if we get any bullish confirmation, maybe we can try. Okay, I'll see how candle is performing, how market is behaving. Based on that, we can decide. Can we use that for Nifty EMA indicator? As of now, too much in Indian market I have not used. I completely use price action stop loss hunting concept in Indian market. So you have to back test and see, sir. Only then you can decide. It is holding BTC. BTC has little space to move towards the downside. No, 20 seconds. Movement comes quickly, then entry also will miss. So we need to wait about. Sometimes taking early entry also is problem. All those things is. I'm placing in buy order. I've taken the buy order. Market is moving as per the view. Stop loss little bit. I have to make some correction. First, let me place off the stop loss. So much stop loss at this point of time. For the entry, what I've taken is not required because target should be basically too far. Then this should be the target. This is my setup as of now. We will see how market behaves. Slowly we will start reducing the stop loss and go. Okay. $19.25. And this zone, it has to clear out first. Can you please help me finding right swing high, swing low to draw Fibonacci in which? See, on our YouTube channel, there's already a video, okay, how to draw Fibonacci levels. In that we have explained clearly. In our stop loss hunting masterclass, there also we have explained clearly. So whichever you prefer, first you look at how to draw the Fibonacci levels, and then see here on Friday, I think you guys remember I had discussed that the buyers who are there in the market at this point of time, the buyer is not allowing to break the low level, right? Here, what is the low? This is today's low, right? This zone, the buyer is not yet allowing market to break. So once they try to break, buyer entered. Again, they try to break, buyer entered. Now again, if this zone comes, everyone will consider this zone as support and they will enter, right? So for me, basically one breakdown and here one reversal setup, if what I've got, that would have been more convincing setup. But here again, if buyers have pushed the market from here to this zone, again at this re-entry, again they might re-enter without coming to this support. That's why at this zone somewhat I wanted to enter. We will see how it goes. If buyers give up this zone, then a little bit this setup, someone was saying some news, right? So that news also, even if it is a small news, around 8:15 news is coming means little bit, it might have impact. But basically I don't trade based on news. So For me, if setup based on my logic, everything is clear, then without thinking too much, I will look for opportunity. Along with that, if news is supporting, good. If it doesn't support also, no problem. That stop loss is already predetermined. Based on that only I go. All right. So we will see. As of now, we are just at cost to cost. No big change. Now here, a seller, this seller is there. He tried to put some pressure here, right? So as long as this zone breaks little bit, for me also it will be a issue. Okay, me entering here is a right area for buyers. This zone and all is the right area for sellers. So selling, if I should have done, I should have done at the upper level. Buying, if I had to do, I had to do at this level. This and all I've factored in, and then only I've taken the trade. Now based on this, if market holds the zone, fine. If it doesn't hold, then maybe if it goes below the zone, this buyer is weak. So based on this, sell on rise opportunity is what I will look at. Until buyer is not giving up and the setup is coming near buying zone, then little bit on the buying side only I have to see, right? So with that view, I've taken this trade. We will see what happens, how it goes. How to find right swing high, swing low and all, you can watch the video on YouTube. Okay, if you go to our channel, in that if you search for Fibonacci, you will get it. This buyer is kind of becoming weak traders. He's not showing too much pressure at this point of time. One spike should have come already. Again, is allowing the market to fall so much, means little bit we have to be careful. Can be careful. The thing is already stop loss and all we have placed. It's a small stop loss itself. Little bit we will see here. If it is not sustaining too much, then maybe we'll try to reduce the stop loss as well. Basically it has to sustain. BTC little bit negativity is there. ATH is kind of okay zone, because BTC has space to move towards the downside. I mean, here you can see BTC still has space to move up to this zone. Even though, like I said, liquidation is there on top, it has space to move up to this zone from here to reverse. Instead of, if it plans like that, even my Ethereum setup will get spoiled. But from here only, if it recovers, it will support my Ethereum setup. Okay. So simultaneously, BTC also have to keep looking at it. No big confirmation from BTC as of now. Basically, in this zone, too much market is not supposed to hold. It's holding. As usual, how many days chart is used to analyze swings? See, you can analyze swing high, swing low, like using Fibonacci levels on 1 minute time frame also. You can do it on 15 minutes also, depending on what time frame you want to change, you want to trade, right? Based on that, you can decide. So I prefer usually to draw it on a 5 minutes time frame, and then I will try to once I mark those levels on 1 minute time frame, I will see if I get any entry. So if I get any entry, I will try to plan, right? What it is, this BTC is not showing any buying pressure. Seems zone only market is holding too long. We'll see another one or two candles how it performs. Based on that, this one is broken this zone. This trend line is usually, this is already a support that many people have already factored in. How much this market will respect this support is I will be lucky person if market respects this support, but the chances of respecting the support is low itself. Seller is putting pressure. I can see that in BTC, seller is putting pressure. In Ethereum, see 1 minute time frame, since we are there, fluctuations can happen. As far as I expected, market will not go below this zone I expected. That's why this zone I marked. But it has kind of come to a breakdown zone. Again, it's coming to cost. Now, if it moves up also, I will just say it is kind of a bonus for me, okay? I will not take any big credit for the setup movement and all. Stop loss we had placed properly, that is my advantage, that's all. But still, seller is not yet given up. Market has to come to at least this zone now. Now, what we can do from our end is reduce the SL. Reason is market has tested this zone once. Again, if it comes to that zone, bigger momentum towards the downside only it can do. So no point now. If it's moving like this, right, then it has to continue. If it doesn't continue, no point in keeping bigger stop loss is my opinion. First let it break this zone, then we will discuss about continuation. BTC moving higher, that is good for me in case it's moving higher. But BTC is also getting close to selling pressure zone. How it behaves, we have to see. $86,400, 410, that zone you see in BTC, like here, 86,400, 410, that zone if you see, if market sustains above that zone, yes, continuation possibility is there, or else this becomes a 50% chance setup only as of now. So how can we explain the setup using price action strategy? See, price action strategy, now here usually if it had given a breakout, given a proper closing, this zone I would have looked for bearish trade. I think I marked one zone and kept. So there I would have looked for bearish trade because bullish everyone will take. Now the support zone only market is respecting too much, right? That is why even though I've taken bullish trade, confidence is kind of low. I'm at cost to cost, things like that and all. But BTC is not behaving in such a way that it can give a bullish move. If it gives, then I'll say, okay, our entry was right, stop loss was okay, so we got out of trouble. Apart from that, nothing big about the setup. First, based on price action, if you ask me, you see this zone, okay, buyer is there, this zone seller is there. On 1 minute time frame only I'm telling you all this. Now, as long as this seller doesn't give up, if this seller gives up, then this buyer is too strong in the market, okay? So, and as long as this buyer doesn't give up, if he gives up, then this seller is too strong in the market. But where are we trading as of now? Near the between the seller and buyer zone. We are trading somewhere here. So this means what is happening in the market is there is indecision. Seller is not yet given up. Buyer also is not yet given up. That means there is indecision. But this buyer problem is that in case market comes to this support, looking at this zone, people will re-enter. So what buyer usually do is before reaching that level only they'll push the market. You can say here they pushed, here they pushed before reaching the main supporting zone. So same way, this zone when market comes, let's look for one opportunity to test if the buyer is strong. Based on that logic only, I went with this trade. But Ethereum, okay, and we planned somehow to enter near the buyer zone. But in BTC, what is happening? There is an issue. BTC buyer zone is here. So if this buyer want to re-enter, let's say market moved down, took stop loss here, gave confidence for people, gave breakdown here. From here, BTC will reverse. If BTC plan is that, then what will happen to Ethereum? Ethereum also to a certain extent can become bearish. So that is why I am saying, even though I've taken the setup logic is 50-50%. Okay. This is how I am looking at things, how I'm looking at the market. How I say buyer is here, seller is here, this is and all based on stop loss hunting concept, the concept which I have learned. So in the crypto community group also in course section I have discussed. So those who follow that to a certain extent you will get an idea. BTC is the problem, traders. BTC's problem. What to do about BTC? Too much of indecision is happening in the market. I can see that seller is not giving up, buyer is not giving up. Since I've taken buy trade, if it moves up, I'll be in a lucky situation, that's all. But seller also is equally strong. BTC in my mind, I've kept one zone and kept, okay. I'm looking at BTC chart. In case Ethereum doesn't give me the setup or the moment which I want, things like that, then quickly maybe in BTC I will plan for bearish trade. Okay, that's the plan. We will see what happens. If BTC thinks about going below 85,895, something around that zone, then maybe I will look at bearish trade. Until then, this setup is fine. BTC is testing the level. BTC is tested, traders. So this position I'll close. Okay, I don't want to hold this trade. Rather, I'll focus on BTC. I'll see what it wants to do next. That stop loss what I decided to take, I'll take it here rather, is my decision. So what level is this? I'll place a sell order here. Okay, I've taken bearish trade and my stop loss will be little bit on top. Both indexes going in kind of sync. It was not going in sync. At least now on the bearish side, if it goes in sync, it will be a better situation for me. Stop loss so much and all is not required, but just in case at the initial stage I'm keeping that stop loss. That quickly I have exited the bearish trade because sentiment is changing a bit bearish. So why take stop loss there? Rather we'll take stop loss here to capture a decent move. That's my plan. Little bit here I'll keep. Once in a while like this also we have to plan, traders, based on the sentiment, how things are going. After taking trade, if okay it's not making sense, market is not in sync and things like that and all, you feel better you can close the position. It is not like we made loss there. 10 or 15 dollars only I lost instead of $50-$70. That loss I will try to put it here, right? With that I will try to look for more interesting setup. What I find more interesting, I'll go for that instead. Okay. Bank Nifty has come to this support. Now that people who push the market towards the upside from here, they've allowed the market to come so far. Maybe the chances are these buyers are not that strong. Okay. Maybe the buyers who are here at the bottom, they are strong. They might re-enter somewhere at this zone, something like that. So with that logic only, I've shifted my trade from bullish to bearish. See what it has, S&P 500. ETH again, it is holding the buyer zone. The silly ETH is holding the buyer zone, traders. We'll see how it goes. Hi, good evening. Trust I have not missed much. I had taken one bearish trade on ETH, but quickly I closed that and I've shifted my position to BTC because there I did not see too much conviction. BTC, the way how it was supposed to fall, now it's, see, ETH is still holding this zone. This trade also, I wouldn't have booked loss, right? So somewhere here only I exited the trade, but that's okay. BTC has little more space to move. ETH also, if it moves little more lower, situation might be better, I feel. So I shifted my trading plan. Profit or loss, I will accept. 85,700 is strong. Why is it strong? Now S&P 500 gap down, it's coming to cost area, not cost to cost. It's coming to Friday's closing zone. If it moves also too much, I don't think it will move. Maybe it will move up to this breakout zone After that it might correct. That's what I feel. Until then BTC has to hold up. That's it. I didn't expect market to be this low. Sir, I recently subscribed to paid community and I am hoping there was some channel to chat with you after or before trading sessions to ask doubts, but there wasn't any. You send a WhatsApp message, whatever doubts you have, you just note it down, okay? And on WhatsApp, you can see a number on the screen, right? To that number, you send a WhatsApp message. We'll guide you. Any doubts that you have, we'll try to clarify, okay? If a new breakout happens, do we need to change the swing high and swing low? It depends if it is a valid breakout. See, usually you see from where a lot of movement came in the market, right? This zone is where buying pressure started. From here, continuously market picked up. Definitely, looking at this only, we can say retail traders did not do this. Big players did. That means you consider this area as supporting zone. Same way, if you're considering resistance, you can see here and all everyone would have participated, but at this zone the pressure what they have put, this definitely big seller would have put pressure, okay? So we will consider that area as resistance. So you got to know what is the swing low, you got to know what is the swing high. Like that maybe you can see. Sir, I entered 85,750. Okay. On the buy side or sell side? Hoping it will break. Did you take buy side or sell side? Indecision is happening, traders indecision. For this trade, basically such a big stop loss is not required. Idea is we'll give it some buffer and hold, and once market decides to break this zone a bit strongly, we will get down the stop loss here. Or let's say market goes up for a retest also, we'll give it some buffer, and then from this maximum this zone seller re-enters means also. Until then, to be safe, the stop loss is required. That's why I kept the stop loss. Even after giving the sensible stop loss, if market decides to hit, then maybe I'll give up on that setup. Next setup only I have to see, right? Why so much fall in crypto? Maybe the way how they have picked up the crypto market in recent time, it might be overvalued. right? So you see, my basic mindset when it comes to crypto is always not to hold crypto, right? That particular day, one day, maximum 2 days, on our based on our setup, we are getting the move, we will capture, we will book profit, we will close. No complication. Investment in crypto, rather than investing in crypto looking at the previous move, I will invest in more secure asset, right? Like gold, like that I will try to invest. Why I will do that? Because the government is also doing, our government is doing, China government is doing, Russia government, everyone is holding gold against a dollar. So if big countries only are doing that, then why should we not do? Hedging, having a hedge is more important in the market, right? So where edge is there when market is uncertain, Trump this time he speaks something, later he speaks something, like that situation and all, if we are coming across, what is the best thing we can do, right? We will just go what big players are doing. When uncertainty is there, investment and all, if you're speaking, gold is better. When I place, if you're investing in crypto, right, all those things, investment if you're doing, you just think, okay, this money I would have spent on something which I did not want, but I will try something here. So for like that you can do. I'm not saying trading is like that, I'm saying investment is like that. That is how I will treat in case I'm investing in crypto. No, it was a better decision. We went for what? Bearish trade, exiting the position. As of now, 150, $160. Of course, if market corrects, reverses and all, we will feel disappointed. Target is close only. Hopefully, market test the target. Maybe if it comes to this zone or something like that, we can decide to get the stop loss a bit lower and see what we can do about it. Now, if you see our decision of exiting from ETH, I exited the trade, I took the trade, but looking at BTC, me exiting the trade somewhere here was very good decision itself, right? Or else we would have given that stop loss. We'll see here. BTC is moving down, I am out. Sir, sell side. If you have taken sell side, then if BTC is moving down, why are exiting? So only intraday trading is better, is it? See, intraday trading or holding the position based on, let's say you're trading on 15 minutes time frame or 1 hour time frame candle, you're basically trading. So that time maybe swing trading you can try, okay? But if you're trading in 1 minute, this one and all, maybe to a certain extent, for example, okay, I'm not saying this is what is going to happen, but for example, let's say I identified this zone. From here, I think bearish trade. I had placed my stop loss at the upper level. I got my stop loss to cost when market moved so much. So now I have a choice. I get my stop loss to cost. I have left it because I expect bigger momentum towards the downside. I let it run for tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Even if I lose, I'm not going to lose anything because stop loss, what I've decided, that is what I'm paying, right? Or including that brokerage I will pay. Apart from that, when I'm sure I'm not going to make bigger loss, then maybe even 1 hour time frame, when you 1 minute time frame also, entry is right, you can hold on the position for longer means also, I'm not saying basically I prefer to close the trade within the same day. Longer if I mean the next day, something like that. ETH entry. ETH entry, I don't see any entry, traders. I don't see any entry. Because little confusion was there only, I exited the trade here only. Now, I don't know, it has to come up to this zone. It has to prove that the seller is weak, the seller is weak. For that, it has to give a breakout, give a retest, show continuation. Maybe that time I can try. Now what to try bearish trade? let me know you understood, right? I took a bullish trade in ETH, but when I observed, BTC had more space to move towards the downside, and ETH buyers were not showing too much strength, so I decided to exit from the trade. Now in BTC, here you can see buyer has entered here. If market holds on to this zone, okay, if it holds on for another 1 or 2 candles, then buyers might re-enter. If this buyer is not re-entering here, okay, this candle is not yet closed, I'm saying if buyer is not re-entering here, if market is breaking here, next it has more space to move towards the downside. Even if it closes near the support also, I don't think big issue is there. It should not close here, okay, or it should not show any positive signal at this zone. Now it is kind of forming wick, it is trying to show for positive signal, right? That will become a problem in case market reverses. But if closing I get below this candle or near the support only, not a problem for me. I'll still be okay to hold on to this trade. Now it's closed somewhere in this level, but next candle is okay. It's just moving, means little bit from our end. Stop loss we will reduce. This zone, support zone, will be the next point of exit, okay, for safe traders. Others can maybe trail and go and things like that, make risk zero, things like that. Our risk is $30. As of now we are in $200 profit. See, partially who wants to book and all, you can click here 50%, whatever. If I book 50%, I'll make $100 now, right? Like that you can decide. To a certain extent, move is good only, so that profit you want to book in. Sir, your 930 strategy is working? No. If you expect the strategy to work every single day, it will not work. In a week, 3 days, if it is working, try to capture bigger movement. Rest of the days, give that small stop loss and close, right? So before doing all that, practice for 30 days. That will be better for you guys. So this movement, somewhat okay, not too much movement. Only 500 points only we have got. It's broken this zone, so I'm kind of okay to hold, because a bigger downside movement can come at least until this zone. That's my expectation. Market can decide whatever it wants to do, right? I'll turn off the screen, traders, for 2 minutes. See, for safe traders, 80% target done. During this time, you can decide to exit if you wish, okay? I will not repeat this. Zone, previously buyers entered, he pushed the market nicely. Now again, if you gives a pullback or anything, it can be a slight problem. We're already with 250, around $240, $250 profit. Not a big issue. Who wants to book, you can book. Do you always take in the money strike price? I prefer to take in the money. What is the status? It's behaving a bit weird here. What we can do, partially who wants to book, they can book here. BTC. Basically, market has to go little lower, traders. If it goes, that will be an advantage for us. Our target also will be achieved. 90-80% target achieved, you think. Okay. So after this, how much more risk can we take? How much? We can't take any risk. So we will reduce the stop loss. Trail the stop loss here. So if market gives the target, good. Little more, I will extend the target. But target extending is not required, is what I feel. The target is a decent level only. So I think I will try to capture maximum. Extra movement, $280 minimum profit I will make in this trade. Because this is very, what to say, critical zone, okay? Here quickly reversal can come off. That time what I will feel bad only, no? You want to book means you can book also. This zone, I don't know what will happen. That's why I'm saying you want to book means you book off. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, good. Okay, market achieved the target. So it was a nice move actually. We captured. Good, we exited from ETH and we took the trade in BTC. So this order, if you go in this trade, you can see what is our entry exit, around 40% kind of profit, cash flow around $350. So 350 USD to INR, it is like around 30,000. Nice only. Successfully exited the trade zone. Happy, thank you. No trade in 930. No trade in 930 strategy no today. See how bad market was, right? Too much annoying only. Now, see some people, what they would say, sir, this trade, if market would have gone up, they would have told. See, I only took this trade. At that point of time, for me, entering the trade here, placing stop loss seemed better. I got entry somewhere here. But I'm keeping on looking at BTC. Okay, when I'm looking at BTC, sellers have entered of the market here. They're trying to hold. Selling pressure I can see. Buyers, I am not seeing so much interest. If BTC sellers are pushing the market down, then why I should think about ETH? Let me, I think around $15 or something stop loss I booked. My stop loss was around $50 to $60, I think. I only booked $15 loss. I came here, I took this trade. Here we got the moment. So at that point of time, taking bullish trade in ETH was the right decision. But now, after some time, if sentiment is saying no need, you go off bearish only. US market also sentiment is bearish. BTC also is bearish. Everything when it's based on conviction, I go. What is the probability? Yes, if I had not exited here, market moved up means I would have felt bad. Yes, I would have felt bad. But based on probability, I thought taking bearish trade is more sensible. So I went according to that. Okay. So I hope you guys have got a slight clarity of or logic behind why I took the trade. On what basis you're using to keep SL in Indian market, ATR? See, I am in this market for so many years and I've been looking at Nifty, Bank Nifty also for so many years. I will see, okay, morning, what did I say? I said this is a seller zone. So I took a bearish trade somewhere here only. I feel if market goes above days high, then there's no requirement for me to hold the trade. So stop loss here based on that. If market goes to days high, I will exit. So for days high, let's say I take an at the money strike price. Here how many points? It is spot chart only is saying around 16 points. If I take at the money or in the money, my stop loss will not be more than 10 to 15 points for this trade. Okay, spot only is saying 15 points is the SL from where I'm entering the trade. Then this trade, half of it, if I'm taking half delta also, then maybe 8 points, half of this. Let's say I keep 10 to 12 points as SL. For that I'm looking for bigger target. It is a good thing. But for me here, I exited the bearish trade because I felt this can be a buying zone. Why market is good? My idea for today is looking for bullish trade. Okay, removes buyers who are sitting in the market will not target them. Little bit temptation, it can create some problem. Later it can create liquidity and move. So only small movement only I wanted to capture. For that, based on spot chart, 10 to 15 points is kind of okay. Now in this trade I entered. Okay, here market came to this trend line. I said this trend line is an area where buyers can enter, but so much big movement did I expect? Even I did not expect. Okay, so let's say I entered the trade somewhere here. Okay, this is my support zone. So how much stop loss on the spot chart? It is kind of 19 points. Okay, 20 points. That means here also stop loss will be around 10 points if I take the at the money strike price. If I take in the money, it will be around 15, something like that. Nice continuation, little more movement also we could have captured. I think I thought about trailing the stop loss, but I was okay with the profits, right? So thank you. First trade in crypto took with you in BTC with 25 lots, sir. Okay, good. Trade not taken, sir. Okay, super, sir. For me also no trade in it. If see, don't forcefully jump into any trade. If setup is forming, you are feeling interested, then you look into it. If there is no setup, forcefully if you jump into any trade, you will end up in problems. Okay, so how you will get to know there is a trade or not? For that, first you have to have one strategy. Okay, Vinta 3 motors you're holding. Good, sir. Market is coming to support. Now once this market breaks the support, what you do, little above this only here or below this candle only you place. One spike will come. During that spike, you want to exit, means you exit. After that spike, usually what happens, 50% of the time it will come for a pullback. That can be a pullback before correction or complete reversal. That is why up to this zone and all, more than that you should not be taking SL. Okay, so now one downward spike is pending. See, that spike is coming now. Once that spike is coming, now you have to see if this converts to a wick or not. It's trying to convert to a wick. We will see. Why I consider Bank Nifty while taking in Nifty? Because both are will be in sync. Okay, in Nifty, some of the highest contributor is what? Bank Nifty, right? That means banking stocks. Whatever banking stocks are there, they're part of Nifty. Now, in our stop loss hunting course, I have given clear logic and explaining about how to parallelly watch both the index, how one index will trap people and the other index will give confirmation for entry. All of those things I have discussed. So if you watch that, you will get better understanding. But please understand there is a correlationship between the two. Now let's say a big player comes. Okay, here ATH, nice move towards the downside, no doubt. But what I understood was while looking at BTC, big player is trying to enter BTC. Okay, in big player, if he enters BTC and if he pushes down, then people will be not only trading in BTC, they will look at ATH also. In ATH, more smooth fall along with BTC, not as much as BTC, but partially a moment of BTC can come. If ATH is falling, then what will happen? You see Sol also clearly nice fall towards the downside. So like this it can happen. There is a correlationship between Nifty and Bank Nifty, and there is also correlationship between BTC and ATH. If you see my Friday's trade also, BTC was giving a buying signal, ATH also was giving buying signal. If in both the index, if buyers are planning to enter that, then good, right? Both are giving confirmation, means entering there is good. Beautiful movement, traders. More than our target only. This movement only is close to 1400, 500 points. Very good. Anyways, some decent profit we have made. And for me, sensible thing was exiting the trade here. Alright. Exiting the trade somewhere here. In case this buyer re-enter, I will end up in problem. Why take too much tension? That was there. So I completely booked the profit at the lower end. If you see, I tried to tell the stop loss, but market was somewhat trying to form a wick or something. Here I feel, here only I think somewhat wick it was trying to form. So confusion was there. So I thought, okay, let's book it. Anyways, net to net, we will be in a profitable situation only. Only one trade only we have taken. Another trade in between only we had closed. So I'll try to answer some of the questions you ask in the group. Before that, you guys please if you're able to understand the concept which I teach, or you're making use of it, then support the channel, traders, by liking the video, subscribing. This will motivate me also to come regularly for live with you guys. Now I'll try to answer some of the questions you guys have. How much capital required to trade crypto? Let's say you want to trade only 10 lots, means it is 0.010%. Okay, so that's very less. Even if you want to trade with, let's say 100 lots, 1000 lot is equal to 1 BTC. You think that way, okay? 1000 lot is equal to 1 BTC. So if I want to trade with 1 BTC, I need 1700 capital. If I just want to trade with 100, $180, you just convert it. $200 means 16,500, something like that. So if you just want, initially if you're just trading with 50 quantity with capital of, let's say 10,000 also, you can start. But apart from this, little more capital you have to have, because there is something called liquidation. So that means, let's say you enter the trade here, you want to place a stop loss here, but if you don't have enough capital, liquidation price might be very close to your entry. That time, before reaching your stop loss only, market will hit off, because you don't have enough liquidity, right? With the money that you have, maximum market can take only stop loss up to this zone, not as per what you decide. So that time stop loss will get hit. So just because capital requirement is $100 or $90, you don't keep just $90. You keep at least double, right? If you keep $200, based on that, if you plan trade, it will be better. Initial stage, when you're learning and all, you just think, okay, 1000 rupees every day I will try to risk. For that I will try to capture 2000, 2500. If you're trading with 1000, to make 1000 rupees as stop loss, if you want to keep, let's say you just trade with 25 lot of BTC. For that, capital requirement is what? Only $50, right? So 4000, 4500 rupees, that's all you think. So based on that you decide. But your target, if you're risking for 1000 rupees, then you have to at least try 2000, 3000. In this trade I tried risking $200, but for me target was 300, 350, like that, right? So in that plan we have to go. Thank you, held on to all long for a small quantity, good profit. Thank you. Adapt to quickly from bullish to bearish trade. Yes, good decision we took. Sometimes a decision will go wrong also, traders. I don't take, usually I'm not a person who takes a lot of things personally, because I've seen so many things in the market. So for me, I've seen very good days, I've seen very bad days also. So all those things has become made me numb, I can say. See, this zone can act as a supporting area, and the upper zone can act as, let's say, 1 second. This area can act as resistance. Where is market coming right now? It's coming near support. If you want to take bearish trade, let it break the support, show continuation, look for bearish. Until then, respect. If market is respecting the support, then there's a potential of moving towards the upside only. So don't look for any bearish trade at this point of time. S&P 500, I said okay, market has potential to move towards the upside. Now you can see little bit crypto market, and this one is not going in sync, but after some time it can go in sync. So for example, let's say S&P 500, which is holding here, if it gives a breakout and moves towards the upside, suddenly you can see spike in BTC. Once this reaches here, shows correction, BTC also can correct. This and all, like how can I say, regularly I've been looking at this crypto market, right? So I know how to relate certain things. What and all I have related, understood, that and all I'm saying. How to follow you every day? Are you live? Every day I come live, traders, Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. For crypto I come live. So if you're interested, you can join. Same time, all days, yeah, same time. Sir, I'm a beginner. Can I trade with one lot? One lot means in crypto, one lot is very, very small, minimum 25 lots. That is very, one lot is nothing, traders. In crypto, if you are asking. How to follow you? I'm coming live. Okay, good. How many of you entered this bearish trade along with me? Did you capture the moment? How much did you capture? Whatever it is, let me know. Weekend. Sorry. Weekend, I don't prefer to come live because I spend a lot of time with, at least that time I need to spend with family. But when possible, if there is something, I struggle to set a stop loss, so exited with $3 profit. See, nothing. For example, let's say I show you, if you're trading in Delta Exchange, let's say from this zone, I think market will become bearish. Okay, that means what I will do, I'll go here, click on sell. Sell how much? Let's say for example, I just put one quantity here. I place an order. Once I place an order will get triggered. This is where my entry is. Okay, now this will show my profit and loss. So if I want to set stop loss, here you can see, right, SL is written. Sorry, where is it? If I want to go here, click here like this. If I do, my target price will be set. Okay, for example, this price. I don't know why is it refreshing like this. Okay, how basically I will do before the update, I will show you. This is my entry price. Let's say I want to keep my target as 82,780. I right click here, I go copy that price, I scroll down, I go to my position. Here you have edit position, click on that. In stop loss section, you put this amount. Okay, trigger price, oh sorry, stop loss, 1 second, I'm taken bearish trade. No, stop loss will be on top, I forgot. See here, stop loss 84,794. This is the price. I copy that price, I go down, I click on edit. After copying, I'll paste it here. Once I press this, click on update, what will happen? My stop loss level got triggered. Let's say same way, this is the target. I go here, 82,790. I copy this price. So for example, let's say 82,800 is your target. I go here, 82,800, copy this price. I come down, click on edit. I paste it here. Okay. trigger price, take profit price is this one, stop loss is this one. So I update. Once I update, what will happen? My stop loss triggered, my target triggered, this is my entry price. No complication, no rocket science, okay? Nothing else. So after taking the trade, as and when you think market is moving nicely towards the downside as per your view, you want to trail the stop loss, you can keep trailing the stop loss. So it will automatically get updated. If you want to trail the target, for example, target is this, you want to extend. Let's say market is moving here, you want to extend the target, you keep extending and going. Someone said one lot, no? You see one lot BTC, what will be the profit even if market moves down by, let's say, 2000 points? You'll make $2. 2000 points movement is $2. It's nothing. For $2 you want to stay in a trade, so that doesn't make sense. Okay, and once you take the trade, let's say market is moving, you want to exit. Here you have an option to close all position, or you click on exit. Here you will choose 10%, 25% of the quantity, 50%, 75%, 100%. If you click on 100%, all the position will get closed. Let's say you have taken 100 quantity, you choose 50%. That means out of 100 lots, 50 lots will get exited, remaining 50 lots will be open. Now let's say I click on 100, that means all quantity I'm exiting. So I click on confirm, means the entire trade will get closed. Nothing here, nothing rocket science, it's very simple process only. I have made a basic video on how to trade using Delta Exchange. Why I use Delta Exchange also? Because they are FIO registered, everything is straightforward, they have to follow government rules and regulation. Why I don't trade in gold also? Because gold we cannot be trading, it's not legal. M6 and all we can do, I don't prefer that, but gold I cannot trade. So that is the reason I don't participate and open account in different brokers and all those things. Whatever is legal, we will just try to do that. So if you want to open account with Delta Exchange, the link is there in the pinned comment. You can open the link, join the group, and if you wish to join our community group, okay, in our community group, after joining, if you wish to, you will get access to the course content. Okay, you can go here. If you go here, crypto group, my stop loss hunting concept is explained. Recently all the trades I'm taking based on this concept only. Apart from this, one more strategy is there that also you guys can follow. Okay, so that's about it as of now. Continuation I could have tried, but decent profit we booked. Then we will close. Now falling knife we cannot catch, so any pullback, something like that we have to get, then we will get a good moment. Okay, now thank you everyone for participating in the live stream. Hopefully you learned something new today. Before closing the live stream, please ensure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and motivate us also, so that we come live every time. Sir, part of stop loss and time I'm not getting, sir, I have other business also, that when we take care, that is why little bit occupied. We'll look into it. Okay, I'll make time, and I'm working on a new strategy for you guys. It is very interesting. Maybe once I give that strategy, this one I will do. Okay, all right traders, thank you for participating in the live stream. Before closing, please like and subscribe. Okay, all right traders, good night, take care, bye bye. Comment on fee. What fee? Crypto trading fee. See, you go here, go to fees calculator. There you will get to know if you are market maker. That means you choose an area where you want to enter. Then you are market maker, so you pay 0.02%. If you are market taker, you will pay 0.05%. So you can calculate all this, and you can calculate here how much it would cost, everything. It's straightforward. In my basic video also I have explained all this. I got 17k, but 7k took. It depends on how much lots you have taken. 17k, did you make it from how many lots? That matters. if you've taken more lots and things like that, or during the day how many trades you have taken, because for buy order, sell order, there will be brokerages. All right. So just go to the calculator, you see how much the brokerage, everything they charge, you will see. It is kind of standard across XNS and all. I have heard brokerage is less, but I don't think it is safe. I've personally not used it. I will not use it also. I think they've stopped opening accounts also in India. So anyways, what caused the sudden down spike in Nifty towards 1140? This one I don't know, traders. I had taken a bullish trade here. I went as per this one, but quickly market came here somewhat near here. I just gave 10 points as sell and I closed the trade, and that's it. I had taken this bearish trade. I booked here. This bullish trade I took. The sudden spike created all the problem for me, and again I think when market went for a retest here, I had taken bearish trade after waiting for so long. Little bit confusion was there, so I decided, okay, no need. Once we lose interest, we should not participate. That is my policy. I follow that. I don't know the reason 940 why 1140 why it fell. Okay, all right, traders, take care. Bye bye. Any setup is there, I'll share it in the group. If you wish to open account with Delta Exchange, the link is there in the pinned comment. You can try. You will get access to my strategies for absolutely free of cost. Or after opening account, send a WhatsApp message to the number you are seeing on the screen. My team will guide you as to how to join the group. Okay, all right, take care. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.